Okay, so for today's adventure, we're going to see is a barn area from over here. Before I check it out, you'll have to see me first. Where I'll show you where I will appear from here. Here I am, your magical adventure tour host. Here I stand with this farm as seen just over here. What we're going to is take a look at the area and the farm that's right in the back of me seen here. Without any further ado, let's get those items off me and let's go. Before we get over there, let's check out the area before we enter the gates. Go over here first. You can see all this stuff right there. Where this place is, it looks pretty unique. How it looks in structure, like a dome, half a dome. See where those trees are. You can see all this stuff all laid out. And we even get this stuff over here too. Seen here. There's a tractor right there, a different kind of tractor. Seen just right there. So we get various things over here. Seen here, we'll go in behind over here so we can take a look at over here. We get stuff between the tree over here. Seen there. Old stuff over there. And then we see are these things over here. All this stuff. This is the back end of the structure unit right there. See where those trees are right there. Look at on this side, so you can see is all this stuff right there. And do not know what that is. So we'll take a look at that when we get down over there. You can see the farm is just right over there. We're going to see that momentarily, fairly quickly. So this spot right here is actually in Calgary, Alberta. And that's what you'll see just right from over here. We'll head down into this direction over there, and we'll check out some more area spots on the way to the farm. And some of the barns that are just like right in the back of me, seeing just like right over here. So let's take a look at some of these parts. Whatever this is, it looks pretty unique. And then we get down to over here. This way here. Do not know what this actually is, but there's a gateway there. What is that? Let's take a look. All the way down from here. This is pretty interesting. And then this right here. Gonna walk down over here first before we head in to where the farm is. This is just the area first, and then we'll head to the farm. There is like something that's blocking this spot off. Where exactly? Look over here. This is blocked off, but no worries. We can just we won't go too far from over there. I'll just kind of zoom so you can see over there. And then we'll make our way out here, and we'll go take a little look around the other area seen here too. I found some unique area spots around here. So yeah, just see here, it's kind of like blocking the way. You can see there. You can take a look down. Oh, zoom down to over there. All the way there. You can see that coming into view. And that farm right there. Interesting gateway though. It's a very interesting looking kind of gateway. This is where we came walking down here. You get to see that from up there. Then we'll go to the over in onto this side next. So I'm gonna go through out of here. Right here. Gotta watch how I step. Gotta step down from about here, down to about there. So we just went inside. There's this check out that. We'll check out the area there on the way to the barn-like structure as well too. I see a shack like where those trees are, right just over there. We'll check out that too. We'll check out this first, and then we'll go check out to this shack that's in between those trees over there that I can see. There. Okay. It's on. So we got this. And there is a pathway right over there. Let's go up over here first. So we've seen that. So there's something in the trees over here. What appears to be is a shack in the trees from over here, right through here. Whatever this shack is. It can pull out. Holy crow. No way. Whoa. Wow. This is just an old shack. See, old couch, old table, or old chair. And another old table right there. A different one. See, this right there. So I opened the door of this old shack seen here where we are going, and this looks like it's completely abandoned and coming apart over here. So something abandoned. This way comes from over here too. Let's take a. Gotta be careful of this stuff inside. Let's take a look in the inside. I gotta be careful though. Look at that. Just gotta be careful how I head the inside here. Whoa. Gotta be careful. The floorboards are coming apart. I'm on the inside, but gotta be very careful. Let's take a look at where I'm standing. And we'll take a look over here. This one here is been abandoned for I don't know how long. Found over here. You can see the floorboards are coming apart right there. So I gotta be careful. But I can take a look at the old chair right there. That's coming apart there. And this old table seen there. And the old couch. We'll take a look at that in a few moments there. And this old table too right there. Right there. A lot of spider webs in this one. Old ball. And then we get this. So this looks pretty eerie. Kind of how that goes well for Halloween too. Old couch there. can see this, the make of it, kind of there. This has been abandoned for I don't know how long. Let's check up over here. There. Whoa. This is the roof. So you can see on top of the roof. Roof is coming apart, as you can see. Wow. So this is an abandoned shack. The floorboards are kind of like breaking apart, so I kind of like stepped out. As you can see this way here. But yeah, so this way here has been abandoned. And it's here in these trees. I'm so glad that we found like an abandoned shack over here. I'm gonna give this a door a close here. Nice door too. Right there. So yeah, this is the abandoned shack. We'll go over around that to make our way to the barn. But it's not too far from here. Here's an abandoned shack that we had to take a look at. We'll walk over there. We'll see the rooftop. So here's the rooftop. I'm gonna take a look in the inside. Right there, just looking in upon it in the inside from the roofing. Seen here. Right there. So this is like giving away there, including what you see just right about there. So the roofing on here is like coming apart. Wow. Seen just right over here. We'll look over there, and then we'll make our way down to the other like shack-like place. It's not that far. It's not that far from here. Right there. Right there. There's the door right there. We'll walk to over here so you can see this. You see a bunch of logs from over there, all chopped up nicely here. Seeing there. And this is just like on the way to that shack-like thing up there that we'll take a look at. But first, let's take a look at the shack scene this right there. There's a shack right over there too. We'll take a look at that too. It's just where these trees are. It has like windows. You can see windows right through over there. We'll see if there's a way in. Right over here. You see the windows. Right there. Here's a doorway here. Oh wait, I gotta turn that first. Holy crow! Check out this! Look at this shack right here. I managed to open it. We can get inside. We'll check inside here, and then we'll check out the next upcoming shack, which is just like right over inside there. Let's check out this before we head into the other shack-like thing. Whoa. Floorboards. Not many. Whoa. I do gotta be careful. I think these floorboards are okay. There. But look. You can see all this. You can see is an old light right there. You can see chains on top there. But look at all this. Old shelves. They're the windows that we were just looking at not too long ago here. You can see all this. This roof here is coming apart. And again, more spider webs. Seeing there. Wow. Whoa. So the roofing of this is like coming apart. As you can tell, we got a hole up there. We got over here too. But you gotta be careful, there could be holes within the floorboard. From over here. You can see these windows right there. We just took a look at them just before actually entering into over here. Yeah, look. I can't step forward. You can kind of make out this holes right there. There's a hole there. Some holes might be over here too. But you can see there's old stuff there from underneath that. You can see a hole up there. Bugs, spider webs, and other. And then we got these old animal cages right there, seeing there. And this one here is coming apart. As you can see there, we got this here. It looks like something out of a haunted ghost spot of some sort. How interesting. Take a look in the inside. I can see all that right there is coming apart there. Wow. I'm gonna step out over here. So we were just inside this. I'm gonna have to get close to the door though first, and give it a little push. I turn it like that. Do not know what these are, but they look like shacks. All the bad shacks. And this is close to the farm. So we saw that one. Now we'll check out. This one seen here. Wow. So 2 shacks that we've been into so far. This one here could probably end up going into this one as well too. That one. Pull that out like that. I'm gonna try to get this open. I'll just use that right there. We'll check inside here. It too opens. Nice door. Floorboards I gotta be careful of. So here I am in the inside of this one too. So we've been into 2, here's the 3rd one. Look at this one. This too is kind of coming apart a bit, but not as bad as the other ones that we've seen so far. See, the roofing on here is coming apart. There. Various stuffed chicken wire and other seen here. Up there, old cabinet. Seen there. Okay, so we just saw the inside of this unit-like thing. It too is somewhat kind of coming apart, but not fully. But it has a lot of stuff in the inside of here. As you can see right there. You can see a lot more from over here from the other side. As you can see, you got right over there, so you can see a little bit more of that. Let's step out because we'll see the other structures here too. Wow, and that's in the inside of this unit. See over there. Let me go and close this door behind me as we make our way to the other spots. I do have that peg that will keep the door shut. So we just do that. I do have the peg. Is a peg right here that I'm gonna actually just gonna go and keep that door shut. Right there. So now that we got, we see in the inside, as you can see, the windows here are like not even there, as you can see. We'll go down to the next coming up shack before we hit the farm. In this, we'll look inside here. And right inside there. This reminds me of almost like a ghost town. Just by how it looks and all the spots that look similar to a ghost town in BC. This one here is in Calgary, Alberta. And then we get this. Whatever this is right there, looks pretty unique. I think this is for cattle or something right there. You see that right there. So we just saw that. There's another shack coming up that we'll take a look at. Where exactly is that? Just right over here, right in the back of me. We'll go take a look at that, and then we'll take a look at the farm, which is just over here. After that, because there's a farm there, we can go through here. Let's take a look at what you'll see just like right over here. Don't know if we can actually go into this. All depends. There's a carabiner. Yeah, look. You can see inside here. Here's another little sack. Like a storage sack seen just right there. So this right here, I believe, is like a storage shack of some kind that we'll take a look at too. That we can see inside here. It's not like a huge shack. Storage shack. It's not coming apart like the other ones. Seen here. How interesting that we could come inside here and see inside here. This is a pretty unique looking one. And that's right close to the farm, which is, you can see there. Okay, I'm out. Yeah, actually, just I can see my shadow. Get that rock there. Now here we are where the farm place is. We'll go inside. We won't go all over it because I do have to get back for supper. Someone gave me a call that it's supper time. We'll just kind of zoom over here. We'll get in the inside. That's almost what we could do. Now we'll zoom over there so we can see some of the farm, and then I gotta head on back. But anyways, pretty soon after this, we'll be getting to some of the tours here in the Calgary, BC. Calgary, Alberta. Anyways, let's swim through these gates, check this out, and then I'll make my way back to get to where this supper is. Just for here. Okay, so we're gonna go into here for a little bit. We won't be like overly too long. We won't go like too far. But we're gonna take a look over here. So from here, we're just gonna enter into here, and then we'll check out over here. We'll zoom over there, and head out. We'll zoom the other direction. That's all that we can do for this. Here. And then we get this. So here, there's a bowl inside there, but you can't even see the bowl. And there's a farmhouse right there with a nice sun. And go up to here. That's all that we could do from over here and see this, at least. From there. So we get to see that. We'll head up to like what the heck is that noise? Weird. We'll go up to here, we'll check out that, and then we gotta get on back. This is all that we can actually do for today. It's just this. This is open. Right there. We can't go inside, but you can see it's kind of open there. This has a bowl in the inside. Right there. As you can see. So this is the farm area. We can take a little step up there. We'll look over there. And take a look at all of these here. You can also take a look to over here too. And then that's all that we can do for this. So from here, so here's the barn right there. Look over here. Big huge pasture. Afar from over there. Cows afar and bales of hay. Horses, and they are looking at me. Then get these. That's pretty much kind of all the farm. So that's all that we could do. We'll have to go on back because someone is calling me for supper. So that's all that I could do for here. We saw some abandoned like shacks in this and other. Now it's time to head on back. From yours truly, your magical adventure tour tricks host, Reese. Peace, love and blessings. Namaste. I'll see you back for coming up with more adventures here in Calgary, AB. And so from here, I'm going to is sign this video off. But first, I'm going to have to shut the gate behind me. It's a little tough, so let me just hang in one second here. And that's pretty much it. I'm gonna bring this video to a wrap and close. I'll see you all back for the adventures to come here in Calgary, AB for Alberta. I also have a list made up of some of the spots here that we'll see when we are here. No, I gotta get on back. Get the bale of hay in there. And over there. I'll see you all back.